Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gonzalez going to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They keep attacking through the air. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Rebels are marching down the field. Some misdirection with the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Gonzalez to throw. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last one. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. The give to the tailback. Shows. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. He's brought down at the 21. Brings up third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously,
ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. On the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Slams it ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Lining up to add another. blitz the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll go to the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To give to the big fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. Could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24? Gonzalez going to throw it. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Now on the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Gonzalez to throw. Going for it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Going to the running game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gonzalez going to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. They make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
Here's the handoff. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Rebels want to move quickly. Give to the running back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. The second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bender. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bender. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Coming after it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonzalez to throw. Fires on the move. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 28, Air Force 13.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Coming out with it, it's Conway. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you've got to believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our Fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
So this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Sticks it in his belly. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Goes to the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Grab near the marker. It's Gage. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second and goal.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Gonzalez going to throw it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. This time on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He wants to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Beebe. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds us back in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gonzalez to throw. Finds his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 2nd down here and maybe. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
out them pass rushers and bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.